Welcome to Tonyan Market, where you can find everything from shoes to clothing and of course, delicious food. But what makes this place really unique is that most of the food stalls here, instead of accepting this, they accept, well, these tokens. And how it works is that you come here to buy your tokens in batches of 10. They give you a little lunchbox tray, and whenever you walk up to a food vendor with this sign, you can use your tokens. Now, normally 10 tokens is more than enough to fill up this lunchbox, but it's me, come on, I want to try everything. So, you know, I got a little more, like 40. This tteokbokki stall has been around since 1956. It's even certified by the Korean government. This is the original grandmother. For 2 coins, I'm gonna try the spicy tteokbokki, and I'm really in the mood for some fried chicken and some blood sausages. Apparently this place is so good, John Kerry came here. But unfortunately, I already have tteokbokki on my plate, so I'm gonna get this fried leaf looking thing. These are Korean fried pancakes called hotteok, and it looks like dough, and he's putting inside some sort of nuts and sesame filling. Round 1, for my 10 coins, I got pretty much a full plate of food. First thing I want to try are these rice cakes, tteokbokki. This is from the really famous stall. It's been around for over 60 years. That's awesome. The rice cake has really nice chewy texture, and oh my goodness, is it spicy. I feel like it just punched me in the throat. Only thing better is if they just poured cheese all over this. I can't stop eating it. I might have to go back for seconds. Next, try a piece of this fried chicken. That was surprisingly good because I saw that the chicken has been sitting there for a while. Also, after I bought it, I walked around for a long time. Still retains a nice crunch. That's delicious. Whenever I feel kind of vampire-esque like I do today, I really want some blood sausage. Plus, this was just simmering in a huge pot, looking all beautiful. I mean, how can you resist that? I'm not an expert on what a good blood sausage should taste like. The sauce here is insane. It's so spicy. Also, she cut fresh herbs on this, and that gives the sausage a really nice, natural, herby flavor. This is delicious. I'm not exactly sure what this is. I'm guessing, if I had to guess, this is sesame leaves wrapped around something and then deep fried. Only one way to find out. It's sesame leaves with some sort of flavored dough on the inside, and it's really delicious. I love the flavor of sesame leaves in this filling. It tastes like dough. It also tastes a little like potatoes. Chase that with a piece of chicken. That's how you make fireworks in your mouth. Finally, this is the Korean pancake. I expect this to be sweet because I think the filling is made out of sesame and nuts. This is awesome. I can feel my arteries clogging as we speak, but holy cow, is this good. I taste sesame, peanuts, sunflower seeds, and a lot of honey. That's just a beautiful crispy fried donut. This thing might be my favorite thing on the plate. I know it's not spicy, it doesn't have any meat inside, but just the fact that I'm about finished with this whole thing under 10 seconds is a testament to how good this is. All right, round number 2. I give them tokens and they give me delicious food. This is like the best arcade ever. Korean dumplings. I actually love, I love this rice drink, yeah. Got a grilled octopus, and this will cost me 3 tokens. Oh, thank you. Round 2, little rice drink, kimchi noodle soup, grilled octopus, and some dumplings. I need to act fast on this octopus before it dies on me. Okay. 2 types of dumpling here. One I think is with chives, and the other with kimchi. Let's try the chive dumpling. There's no meat inside, there's just eggs, glass noodles, and chives. This is the kimchi one. Again, no meat. Next up is some kind of rice noodles and a kimchi soup. All right, the noodles have been soaked in the soup a little too long. That's probably my fault. I was walking around with this for a long time. What I also liked about that one was that it got a nice crunch from the kimchi. So for future reference, if you guys get this, eat it right away. All right, round 3. Not that I trust John's taste in Korean food, but we'll see. Round 3, I got some japchae. Had to go back for some tteokbokki, but this time from a different place. And I got some kimbap. All right, let's try John Kerry's tteokbokki. Really good, really spicy. I feel like the texture is better than the first place. Maybe that's because this thing just came out of the wok. Oh, this is really good. Flavor-wise, I think the first place wins out. This is the gimbap, and there's some kind of sauce at the bottom of this. That gimbap is excellent. Nice and refreshing. The veggies are so crunchy and sweet. If I had some rice, I think it might be a little better. All right, guys, I think I'm done. I managed to go through 3 rolls of these tokens, and I've tried just about every item down at the food arcade. So I think I'm gonna keep these for next time, and believe me, there will be a next time. I think for future reference, 1 roll of tokens if you're hungry, 2 rolls of tokens if you're really hungry, and 3 rolls of tokens if you wanna look like me afterwards. But for 10 tokens or $5 US, you're gonna be able to get a lot of varieties of food, and that is a great deal. So definitely check it out next time you're in Seoul. Hey guys, today I am in the famous historic Gwangjang Market here in Seoul, one of the largest markets in South Korea, and it's renowned for its quality silk products, linens. In fact, a lot of these stores here, they have their own factories that even supply goods to markets and department stores all across Korea. This market, it's massive. It's over 100 years old, and as you can see, it has withstood the test of time and remains popular to this day. And if I'm here, that means this market is not just known for its great silk and linen, it's also known for its wide variety of traditional street foods. I was just walking along and I smelled something really, really good. This chili pepper store. I don't know, it just makes my mouth water just looking at all this. I think whatever that is, I need it. I can tell right away, this would make some great hot oil. As I'm walking in from the textile section of the market, I see a ton of just banchan stalls. Just everything looks so incredibly I wish, can I take this stuff back with me on the plane?
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Squid? Octopus.
This nice lady here just give me a piece of octopus. Thank you, auntie. Oh, that's awesome. Spicy. Crunchy. So friendly here.
As I kept walking, I came to this intersection, and this is all street food vendors.
Right now, I'm standing in the middle of the food market in Korea, and everything, it just looks so good. I'm experiencing some sort of food deliria right now because there's just so many things I want to eat, and it's everywhere. I'm just surrounded by it, and I don't know what to do. It's like you walked into a cave full of hidden treasures, and you just don't know what to grab because there's only a limited supply you can carry out. I mean, do you grab the brick of gold or the crown of jewels? It's just so overwhelmed right now. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start at the end of the market, which is right there, and then I'm gonna just work my way back. And the plan is, I'm gonna eat everything. You guys think that's a good plan? I think it's a good plan. So here it is. I'm at one end of the market. Let's go. First place I came across, they serve Pyeongchang noodles, Pyeongchang shoganmian. This place has been around for over 40 years. It's the most famous noodle stall here, and they look like they make their noodles fresh. She also asked me if I wanted some dumplings in my noodle soup, and she said it was really good, so I say yes. And there's 2 dumplings in the soup, pork and then kimchi. I didn't want to start off with something as heavy as noodles, but they convinced me. This does look really good. Seaweed on top, dumplings. I think there's potatoes in here. Oh, put that? This auntie's like, I need to add spice. I think she already knows me so well. I'm gonna mix the pepper sauce in. I have some vinegar, add that a little bit. Oh man, that tastes like a beautiful bowl of wontong noodle soup. So excited to try these noodles. Look at this. These are really bouncy, fresh noodles. That's a good noodle. They're not the same consistency in terms of thickness and length, but in this case, different is unique, and unique is delicious. I'm actually really looking forward to this pork dumpling here. And looking inside, there's some chives in here, pork, leeks, looks like some tofu in there. Nice dumpling. I'm trying to pace myself because there's just so much food here. But it is really delicious, so I sort of can't stop eating right now. It was actually so wonderful. But after eating this, I think I'm gonna have to switch to stomach too, because that definitely filled up one stomach. $5.50 for this bowl of delicious noodle soup. This is a really great deal. That was really good, but that took up a lot of stomach space, and I'm still sweating. It's already hot, and I'm just sweating from the noodles. I feel good about it. Ooh, what is this? Look at this beautiful, beautiful cut of bacon, and this crazy looking thing. This is not a creature. This is sundae or Korean blood sausage. I didn't know they were so massive. They look like giant snakes. This is probably the most famous food item here. It's called mayak gimbap. It literally means drug gimbap. Not because there's drug in there, at least I don't think there is. It's just because it's so freaking addictive that if you eat it, you just can't stop. It's like Girl Scouts cookies or Doritos. Oh, she seems really nice. I'm gonna eat some gimbap from her. Huh? I'll take some gimbap. Different? The concept of a bimbap is really simple. Just seaweed wrapped around sliced carrots and pickled veggies. This is also coated with a little bit of sesame oil. And of course, sesame on the outside. The dipping sauce here, it's a little bit of wasabi sauce. Oh, they're sort of right to call this a drug because I'm sitting here and just keep shoving these things in my mouth. And I don't feel too bad about it because it's not like I'm popping Doritos or chicken nuggets. Every bite, you get that beautiful crunch from the carrots and the pickled veggies. And I think the addictive quality has a lot to do with not only the crunch, but also the sesame element to this. It's almost like a sesame trifecta. I bet you guys can't have just one. So you've been warned, if you eat this, prepare to be addicted. This is something a lot of stalls here are selling, mung bean pancakes. What's really interesting is that some of the stalls, they grind their own beans. This looks like an egg foo young. These are thick. Holy cow. My God, they're dense and heavy. I mean, I'm working on my biceps right now eating this. Pancakes are crispy on the outside. Oh, bean sprouts. A lot of bean sprouts on the inside. And you give it a little dip. We're gonna grab a pickled onion and put it on top. That is surprisingly delightful. And I'll be honest with you guys, it didn't look delightful. It looked like something that was just so greasy and heavy. And by no means is it not greasy and heavy because yeah, it is. It's also got a subtle, nice flavor. And you're gonna have to rely on your onions a lot if you wanna make it through this pancake. The onions are pickled in a lot of vinegar. So this is very, very, very vinegary. The vinegar is gonna help you a lot. On its own, the pancake doesn't have a lot of flavor. Like I said, it's very subtle flavor. It's more like it has a strong bean sprouts flavor. And that makes sense because it's made with beans with a bunch of bean sprouts on the inside. This is also something I had at the Toem market. It's a hottek, if I'm saying it correctly. It's basically a honey fried pancake and it is delicious. And I love it. It's definitely something you don't want to eat if you're trying to fit into a smaller pair of jeans or you're getting ready to show off that beach body. I mean, you could show off a honey pancake body. But for me, my philosophy is when I'm in a different country, calories don't really count. I want to hug it. Like I said last time, this is like eating a fried donut, fried mochi donut. Because the texture is gelatinous, it's crispy on the outside, it's stuffed with honey and nuts on the inside. It's my workout for today. That's it. All right, I can't bear to let you guys see me like this, so I'm gonna go walk away in shame and eat my fried donut mochi. I think today is one of those days where I ate so much, I managed to somehow bypass the food coma zone. Everything here is relatively inexpensive, and you're gonna find yourself some really traditional Korean eats. And guys, all the information for this market is listed for you in my description box below. Until we eat again, I'll see you later.